how much contact did you have with the Jaguars prior to them selecting you, and sort of what have your interactions with them been?
Um, it was a little bit at the East West Shrine, um, but after that, it wasn't too much. But you know how this draft went, everything was going flying around and everything was crazy. Um, so
And just what did they say they liked about your game? I know you played all over the defense that would go over the course of your career. What did they say they liked?
my versatility. Just rushing the quarterback, playing in a 50 backer, playing in an inside spot, playing outside backer. Rushing the quarterback, like I said, or picking balls off. Dropping the coverage. My versatility is what they really love. So,
All right, I appreciate it.
yep.
I would go to Mike DeRocco, then Gene Fournette.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Were there some, I guess one of the things that, had been written in terms of like the scouting report is like you're quote unquote undersized. What's your argument to that when you sit there and go all the sacks, all the interceptions, the forced fumbles? Is that kind of what you just throw in everyone's face?
When I look at size, I don't really, to me it doesn't really matter. It matters what you do on the field, no matter what size, how big you are, how tall you are. There's a lot of guys in the league, that been productive and they're shorter than me, or like Hassan Riddick. Who else? There's a lot of guys. Elvis Dumerville, James Harrison, legends. And and when people talk about my height and everything, it just gives me extra fuel and stuff, to show them that I can be this small, I can be this big, and I'll still dominate. So I'm just ready. I'm thankful for Jacksonville picking me, and I'm just ready to go to work and prove everybody wrong. So
it sounds like you're kind of tired of getting asked about it or tired of talking about it. Would that be fair or no?
Yeah, I'm just
Sorry,
I'm just tired out of. No, you good, but it's a question that need to be answered. So, but I'm just tired of the talk, man. I just want to get ready to work, just play some ball.
Thank you.
Problem.
I would go to Gene Fournette, then we'll go to me O'Brien.
Hey, yes, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If somebody had never really watched you play, came up to you and said, based on what you've seen of your own game tape, what do you think you do best?
Everything. Pass rush, dropping the coverage, go for picks, TFLs, everything. When growing up, I didn't just play outside backer. I played linebacker, I played safety, I played receiver. So, and especially being from South Florida, that's what we do. We play so many positions, and then once we get to that league, it gives us more of a extra edge from other players. So, just my versatility, makes me different from other players.
So you're not gonna give me that one specific thing that you think you do best.
Okay, I'll say pass rush for sure.
Okay,
for sure. Just to give you the answer. Yeah, no problem.
I will go to Mia, then we'll go to Mark Long.
Love it. Hi, Yasir. Welcome to Jacksonville. Is it Yasir? Is that the right pronunciation?
Yes, you got it right.
All right. Awesome. Well, let's start with this. Day 3 is kind of a wacky day, like you alluded to. So how are you spending the day? Were you with family, with a party, or how have you guys kind of structured the weekend?
I was mostly with my family, mother, father, and sister, and my brother, and his family as well. But it was a long feeling. My head was hurting throughout the weekend. Just waiting for a call, and Jacksonville picked me up, and I'm so excited, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity, and I'm just ready to go to work.
I know you mentioned a couple of those other undersized pass rushers, if you want to call them undersized. Who do you model your game after? Who would be your comp?
I'll say Elvis Dumerville. He's a Louisville guy. He showed me some things when I was in college as well. And me and his rest in peace. Me and his nephew was roommates, so we was cool with each other, and I'm tight with Elvis Dumerville, and he taught me a lot of things, and I would also compare my game to his game as well. So
Awesome. And then just one more from me. In terms of a chip on your shoulder, where does it come from? Is it South Florida? Is it playing at Louisville? Is it the questions about size? Where does your thirst to prove people wrong come from?
When I was younger, it started in Little League. I was always picked last, and growing up, no one really believed in me. I'm a quiet dude. I stay to myself, but when I'm on that field, I'm a different type of animal. But just growing up, I always been doubted, always been picked last, and no one really believed in me. And then when I showed out on the field, it's like, oh man, he's really good. He's that guy. And then I keep producing, and then people started believing me. So, and that's what I see in Jacksonville.
Love that. Must be excited to stay in Florida too, as well.
Yeah, so excited.
Awesome.
Especially
Congrats.
the weather. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Mark Long and then John Shipley.
Hi, Yasir. How do you say your full name?
My middle name as well?
All of it.
Okay. Yasir Abdullah.
Okay. So can you talk to me a little bit about two things? I want to know your charity work. I think you gave back some NIL money, right, to charity down in. Why is that important to you? And then maybe just a little bit, I assume that you get asked a lot about your Muslim faith. How is that? Have you been able to share that in locker rooms, and how has that kind of shaped you as a person?
So growing up, it was pretty hard. Being Muslim, people had the stereotypical type about you and stuff like that. Go to airports and they do the same thing with IDs and stuff like that. But I kind of use that as fuel to sorry. People call. I'm sorry. But I use that as fuel. But at the same time, I don't really pay attention to the outside noise about my religion, because I feel strong about what I believe in. I was born with it, and and being a great charitable guy. My mother and father raised me to be that type of guy, to give back to the community, even though if things go bad for you, you're feeling down and stuff like that. I give out a blessing to give a blessing back. So that's how I always see charitable work.
All right, we'll finish up with John Shipley.
Hey, Yasir, congratulations.
Thank you.
The East-West Shrine game, I mean, how big of an opportunity was that for you, and how big was that for you for this process? Just kind of put your skills on display on that platform.
It was huge. Eric Galco, he believed in me. I was kind of a late guy, getting picked into the Shrine Bowl, but I wanted to show my skills and my worth, my versatility, and he gave me that opportunity to show them in front of some good football clubs. So I'm really grateful for that opportunity right there.